Mechanism of electrophilic and nucleophilic addition reaction. Suppose you have to carry out an addition reaction on ethene with HBr. The bond present in HBr is polar due to the difference of electronegativity of H atom and Br atom. This dissociates into H plus ions and Br minus ions. H plus ions, I can say it dissociates into an electrophilic part and a nucleophilic part. So the addition of HBr on ethene can take place by two paths. Path A, path B. That is, either my H plus ion will attack on ethene first, then it will be called as electrophilic addition. If my nucleophile, that is bromide, attacks on ethene first, that pathway will be called as nucleophilic addition. Now the question is whether ethene will undergo electrophilic addition or nucleophilic addition. That is, we don't know whether H plus ion will attack first or my bromide ion will attack first. So the overall question should be how to predict the mechanism for a given addition reaction. It is very easy. For this, we must know the following rules. If the reactant molecule is electron rich, then electrophile will attack first. That is, that reaction will be my electrophilic addition reaction. If my reactant is electron deficient, then nucleophile will attack on it first. Then it will be my nucleophilic addition reaction. These are the reactants which favors electrophilic addition reaction. If you see here, we have alkyl substituents on this, or we may have substituents which are electron donors. For example, if you see here, there is an adjacent to our pi bond, there is an electronegative atom, that is oxygen, or I can say there is a methoxy substituent which have plus psi effect. Similarly, here we have here amino substituent, we have here sulfur substituent. So this all reactants are electron rich, which will favor the attack of electrophiles on them, and this will undergo electrophilic addition reactions. Similarly, we have some substituents which will favor nucleophilic addition reaction, that is, they will let nucleophile attack first on them. Now these are the reactants wherein if you see our alkene, that is unsaturated double bond, is actually attached to substituents like carbonyl. If you see here, there is an ester group, then we have nitro group, cyanide groups. These are all electron withdrawing groups. Now due to minus I effect, they will reduce the pi electron density on the CC double bond. Even some functional groups like carbonyl, C double bond S, C triple bond N, C double bond N, they themselves undergo nucleophilic addition reactions. They let nucleophile attack on them. As if you see here, they have heteroatoms on in their structures. This electronegative heteroatoms will make the adjacent carbon atoms electron deficient, and this will promote nucleophilic addition reaction. Now let's see the mechanism of electrophilic addition reaction. It involves two steps. First one is formation of an intermediate. As I have told you, our reactant here is ethene, which is electron rich. Why it is electron rich? As we see here, there is no substituent, electron withdrawing substituent on it. So what will happen if you react it with HBr? As you know that our reagent HBr is having a polar bond. So again, what will happen? There will be partial charges on them, partial positive charge on H plus, Br minus, and on approach of our reactant molecule, this reagent will break up into H plus and Br minus. And as we know that this is electron rich, so as this is rich in electrons and our H plus is deficient of electrons, it will attack on H plus, and you will get an intermediate called as carbocation. So if you see here that this pi bonded electrons are used in formation of new bond with H plus. So can you see here we have an addition of hydrogen, and the another carbon becomes deficient of one electron, and that's why it is having a plus charge on it, and we get a Br minus over here. Now second step is attack by a nucleophile, that is the negative part of the reagent. Now we know that H plus is used, and what is left here? Bromide, that is nucleophile is left over here. So in the second step we see that the carbocation is attacked by the nucleophile, and we get a final product, that is a bond will be formed between bromide and a carbon. Addition of reagents like chlorine, bromine, HCl, HBr, HOCl, H2SO4, etc. to alkenes are all examples of electrophilic addition reactions. Second one, let's see the mechanism for nucleophilic addition reaction. Again, it involves two steps. The first step is again the formation of intermediate. As it is nucleophilic addition, what does that mean? Our nucleophile will attack our reactant molecule. So if you see here, this is the reactant molecule. Now, can you see this? We have here unsaturation, which is adjacent to carbonyl group. So here this carbonyl group is actually an electron withdrawing. So what will happen is when you treat it with HBr, it will go and attack on beta carbon. Now you know that here is this is our main functional group. So the carbon adjacent to carbonyl carbon is alpha, and this one is beta. Now nucleophile is attacking first. Why nucleophile is attacking first? Because this is electron deficient. And why this is electron deficient? Due to the presence of carbonyl group, right? So there is one more question actually, why it is not attacking on this alpha carbon and why it is attacking on this beta carbon. The nucleophile, that is bromide ion, will attack the beta carbon instead of alpha carbon. This happens because beta carbon is more electrophilic than alpha carbon. As soon as it forms a bond with beta carbon, the double bonds between this CC will shift to adjacent, and again the carbonyl pi bond will shift on oxygen, and it will lead to this intermediate. Now this will undergo resonance. Again, this is nothing but the stabilization actually. Stabilization of the negative charge. So again this will fall back, it will lead to double bond here, and this double bond will go back to carbon. This is nothing but the carbon ion. So if you see here, these are nothing but the resonance structure which will help in stabilization of the negative charge. In next step, this intermediate will take up a proton and it will give to the final product. So if we see here in reactant there was a double bond, and right now there is no double bond over here, where if you see HBr has been added across this double bond. Thank you. Like and subscribe ChemTube Soul of Chemistry channel for the next video.